Curiosity opens doors. It is like a small key in your hand. When you are curious, you want to know more. You want to see more. You want to understand. This simple feeling can change your life in a big way. Think about a normal day. You wake up, you check your phone, you go to school or work, you come home, you eat, you sleep. Every day looks the same. It feels safe, but sometimes it feels boring. Now imagine one small change. You look at something and you ask, why is it like that? In this moment, curiosity starts to work. Your mind wakes up. Your eyes open more. The day is not a copy of yesterday now. It is a new day with a small question. Curiosity is not only for very smart people. It is not only for children. It is for everyone. You, me, your friend, your parents, your teacher, the old man in the park. Everyone can be curious. You do not need money to be curious. You do not need a big plan. You only need to ask simple questions and to listen. Curiosity opens doors in your mind first. Maybe you see a person from a different country. You can just look away and think, okay, he is different. Or you can ask, I wonder what language he speaks. I wonder what food he likes. I wonder what his home is like. When you ask these questions, the door in your mind starts to open. Your world becomes bigger and more bright. You start to understand people more. You feel less afraid of what is new. Maybe you think, but I am shy. I am afraid to ask questions. I do not want to look stupid. This feeling is very normal. Many people feel like this. But remember, when you do not ask, the door stays closed. You stand in front of the door and you feel small. When you ask, the door starts to open. Maybe it opens slowly, but it opens. When you ask, you are not stupid. You are brave. You are saying, I want to learn. I want to change. This is something strong, not weak. Think about learning English. Maybe you listen to English in class. The teacher talks, you write, you read a little. Then class ends and you stop. You say, English is hard, and you close the book. But what happens if curiosity comes into your English life? You watch a movie and you hear one sentence you like. You pause and you ask, what does that mean? You write it down. You look it up. You say it out loud. You listen again. Now you are not only a student, you are a curious learner. This small action opens a door. English is not only a school subject now. It becomes part of your real life. Curiosity can turn a problem into a lesson. Sometimes life is hard. You fail an exam. You lose a job. A friend does not talk to you. It hurts, and it is okay to feel sad. But after some time, curiosity can help. You can ask, what can I learn from this? What can I do better next time? These questions do not stop the pain quickly, but they help you move. They help you stand up again. The problem is still there, but now there is also a new door, a door to learning. Curiosity also opens doors between people. When you talk with someone and you are not curious, the talk is short. You say, how are you? They say, I am fine. Then silence. But when you are curious, you ask more. You ask, what are you doing these days? What makes you happy this week? What is one thing you want to do in the future? Their eyes start to shine. They feel important because you care. The talk becomes longer. You both learn something. You can practice curiosity in very simple ways. You can look around your room and pick one thing. Maybe it is a pen. Ask yourself, where did this pen come from? Who made it? You do not need all the answers, but the questions already change how you see the pen. It is not just a pen now. It is a thing with a story. You can do this with a cup, a book, a tree, a bus. The world becomes full of stories, not just things. Curiosity makes you more awake. When you are curious, you notice colors, sounds, small things. You do not just walk fast with your head down. You see the sky. You hear the birds. You feel the air. You see a little child laughing, and you wonder why. You see an old woman selling flowers, and you wonder how her day is. Life is not only a list of things to do now. Life is a place to look around and learn. Curiosity is also a friend when you feel afraid. Maybe you want to start something new. You want to talk to a new person or try a new skill. Fear says, no, stay here. It is safe. Curiosity says, I wonder what can happen if I try. Fear looks at danger. Curiosity looks at new things you can learn. When you listen to curiosity, you still feel fear, but you move a little. You take one small step. You say, let me see. That small step is the door starting to open. The good news is that curiosity is already inside you. You had it when you were a child. You asked why many times every day. You touched everything. You wanted to see, to taste, to try. Maybe school, work, or other people told you, stop asking. Be quiet. Maybe you closed many doors in your heart, but the key is still there. You can use it again. You can start today with one small question. So, how can you be more curious today? You can read one page of a new book. You can ask one extra question in class. You can talk to one person and listen more. You can search one word in English and see example sentences. You can watch one video about a subject you do not know. These are small actions, but they are like knocking on small doors. One day, one of these doors will open to something big. A new job, a new friend, a new dream. Curiosity opens doors, but you are the one who turns the key. No one can do it for you. Teachers can show you the door. Friends can stand next to you. Videos and books can give you ideas. But the moment of the key is only yours. It happens when you decide to ask, to look, to listen, to try. When you choose curiosity again and again, many doors open in your life. Your world becomes larger and more interesting. And step by step, with every small question, you walk into a future that is not closed and dark, but open and full of light.